Good morning, everyone. This is your Wednesday, July 24th morning wake up call. Let's get right into it. So, we've got a little bit of a mixed leaderboard here. The corn is up just one tick for that December contract. We have the November beans down 4 cents. We have wheat up about 2 cents. KC is down about 2. Minneapolis is down 3, and then bean oil is down about 30 or 40. Meanwhile, bean meal is up about 50 cents right now. So, like I said, kind of a mixed leaderboard here. But yeah, we've had a couple of strong days, especially with the beans. And I think what you've been seeing is a lot of short covering from the funds, being that they were record short, or I should say, new record short in the soybeans. So, I would expect that there's probably going to be a little bit of a pullback, and maybe that will come today. Long term, I am still sort of looking for a little bit of a bounce, but maybe today things will start to pull back. But there isn't really too much in the way of news. Corn has sort of hit a little bit of a resistance level there, right around 420. It did hit 422.5 yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see if corn has a little bit of strength here today. But I would expect that we can continue to go a little bit higher in the corn. Fair value is essentially anything really over 425, and with some decent dryness and heat being in the forecast here over the next week. Also, the funds being well short, I think you could see a little bit of a bounce. But at some point, like I said, for the beans, there could also be a little bit of a pullback here. We could go back to maybe around that 410 area. So right now we're at 417.5, the low being 414.5. Maybe we work our way back today, but another story right now is basically what's going on with wheat. Wheat being up 2 cents might be a little bit might be supportive, especially for the corn, because it kind of seems like whatever wheat is going to do, corn can kind of follow suit there. But what's concerning is that KC and Minneapolis are both down a little bit here, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens today. And moving over to the livestock, cattle they've been doing well recently. I think a lot of people have been surprised as to sort of how this movement has affected the cash trade. And, I would expect that this is probably a level that you want to look to protect, especially in that October contract. Open interest is continuing to decline in the August. So any sort of trading that you do in cattle, I would move it over to the October contract. But yeah, it's been interesting to see here. The cash trade and the futures seem to be getting a little bit closer to each other. So do with that what you will. But I do think in the long term, this is sort of a level that you want to look to protect. So I think, maybe we'll see a little bit more strength today, but at some point, I think cattle are going to see a little bit of a pullback here. And then just switching over to the hogs, I think this market can continue its strength as long as you see some decent buying come in there. But that December contract is about $5 or $6 off of its low, its recent low. So obviously exports haven't been crazy good, but this is a market that just continues to seem to keep grinding higher. So definitely something to watch here, but might be worth protecting, especially in that December contract. So if anyone has any questions or any sort of concerns or ideas, please feel free to reach out directly. My number is going to be 815-578-6173. This is Teddy Tarvis with your Wednesday, July 24th morning wake-up call. Thank you, everyone.